Hi, this is Joe Harnick. Uh, this is Raven Alert. I have a short video here that I'd like to cover a topic that's bugging me. Uh, the topic that's bugging you probably too is the squad. These four young women are just, almost children. Uh, they act like it at times. And they've been pushing for all kinds of goodies. And what are they really doing? They're trying to don't give any estimates of costs, haven't provided on anything. One of the things they've been pushing for is Medicare for all immigrants. The squad's only interested in one thing: power, uh, not in helping Americans. They don't even have the American culture built into their gut. They 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 just mouth off uh, things that are so anti-American that it just disturbs you. That disturbs me anyway. Uh, their underlying assumption is so obvious. They're standing on a stage and say, "Hey, if you vote for me, I'm going to give you free Medicare." Okay, if you're an immigrant and I want to get you into this country with nothing, you don't have to contribute to anything. I want to get you free pay and I want to get you free Medicare. Everything's going to be free. I mean, man, this is Santa Claus time. Uh, their assumptions, obviously, if they provide free medical care for the immigrants, that the immigrants will vote for them, okay, and keep them in power because they're only interested in power. Uh, they aren't interested in the United States, and they're not interested in the Muslims. They're just interested. They're using that as a vehicle. They're so obvious. They're scary because the press lets them get away with it because they are co-conspirators. Okay. I want to suggest that they have an alternative for the Democrats, though. Do something for Americans and get almost a guaranteed vote. Isn't that interesting? One, why don't you provide nursing care homes for those over 65? The medical care expenses double between 70 and 90 years old, and the government pays for 65% of the elder medical expenses. Medicaid is the vehicle they use, but citizens must basically impoverish themselves to get benefits. This is wrong. Uh, uh, you have to sell all your assets, sell your home, become basically bankrupt, and then they'll let you. Then they'll start paying for your Medicaid. The nursing care homes care are 25% of all expenditures for the elderly. It's a big chunk of money. In 2014, the nursing care home care was 77,000 to 86,000 per year. Not too many people can afford to pay 10 years of that and not go broke. Okay, it's going to break you. All Americans over 65 years of age will require long-term care of some sort before they die. That's just a fact. Uh, Today, we have 48 million people over 65. By 2050, we're going to expect to have 88 million people over 65. In other words, another 40 million. We're going to need more long-term care facilities. We don't got them. Okay. Today, assuming 30% will need long-term care, let's look at that. The population is 14.4 million over 65. And let's assume, if we assume beds facility at 200, that implies roughly 72,000 new facilities. But 17,600 already exist, so that's 54,400 new. That's a lot of facilities at 200 beds each. But that just covers our current situation problem. The problem is that in 2050, the population is supposed to, of over 65 is supposed to go to 88.5 million. That's 40 million new beds that are going to be required over 30 years, or roughly 1.35 million new beds per year. The facilities, if you run through the numbers, is 1.35 million beds of people and 200 beds facility, or roughly 6,750 facilities per year that needs to be built. Okay, this is a lot of building, and yeah, some of it can be rubber stamped, but even so, it has to be done because our population is growing. Uh, in other words, the squad, look at what the needs are in the country that you live, and why don't you do something positive there instead of being so negative about everything? Okay, how do you pay for this? I think it's relatively easy. You don't have to pay anything. You get the private enterprise and incentive. Let entrepreneurs look at this. Say, okay, I'm going to give you no taxes for 10 years, low cost 30-year loans from the Fed at 1.5%, and I create a plan for all 50 states. And I'm saying, in New Mexico, you got to have 10 new facilities. These are the locations. If you want to build them out, we'll give you those loans and no taxes. Okay. And I think that you're going to find a lot of entrepreneurs stepping into that void. In short, do something for America rather than just going for a power play to get reelected. Keep America in the medical care leadership position it already has. And you'll find most of the people over 65, and I'm talking 80, 90% vote. So these are guaranteed votes. Do something for America and be surprised what could happen. Okay?